Talking about getting side scan. He's not even going to be able to see the structure right here on side scan. He ain't even going to be able to see it, this little bitty thing I'm fishing. This is a third pass on the side scan here. You can tell how close it is, but you know, he had it out here at the lake again today. Pulled up on my first spot. It doesn't look very loaded. Looks like there's a few fish on there. I went out to a spot I like to start at, and those same two guys that were circling me on the last video side scanning me over there on my spot just 2 days later. But it's fine. I got plenty of spots. I hope they catch some fish. I'm here on the first spot. I'm gonna drop this Kai's Custom red monkey milk tadpole down. See if they want it right off. Whenever you see them at the top of that pile like that, those are usually the active fish. You want to get down right above them without going into it. Just like right at the top. Yep, there's one. Not a huge one, but decent little black crappie. Probably about a 10 and a half, 11. First keeper in the boat. Yeah, if you see those fish at the top of the pile like that, that usually means they're active. When they're down in the pile, usually more lethargic, harder to get to bite. But when you see them at the top of the brush pile, that's what you want to see. First fish of the day, red monkey milk Kai's Custom tadpole, 10-foot ACC crappie stick. Does the job. Usually when they're in the top of the pile like this, those are active fish. In the middle of the day, they go down and they get lethargic. You see them in the brush pile still, but they're hard to cast to. They're hard to get to present your bait to. But these fish at the top of the pile are usually looking for something to eat. Yep, just like that. Right off the top. It's a good fish. Oh yeah. Right on top of the pile. Those are those active fish. That's what you want to see when you pull up to a spot. See those fish that are at the top of the pile. Not saying the ones that are down in there won't bite, but a lot of times in the morning time, they're real active when you see them up top like that. It's a good 12-inch, 12.5-inch fish. This little piece of tree down here doesn't look like much, but I'm about to put this 10-foot ACC to work. Looks like a couple big fish there on top. There he is. And the guy right here side scanning too. Ain't a monster, but it'll be. Those little pieces of structure sometimes can be underwhelming. You can see 2 or 3 fish in here, and man, this fish is fat. It has been down there eating. It's a good healthy one there. 10-foot ACC crappie sticks gets it done. About getting side scan. He's not even going to be able to see the structure right here on side scan. He ain't even going to be able to see it, this little bitty thing I'm fishing. How's it going? Good. This is a third pass on the side scan here. You can tell how close it is, but you know, he had an ACC crappie sticks hat on, so we'll give him a pass. He probably can't even see this little thing on side scan what I'm fishing here, so but man, we'll see. He had an ACC crappie sticks hat on, so we'll give him a pass. See if there's another fish down here. Man, it looks like a monster fish on top. Yeah. Ooh, he pumped it. He pumped it. There's one. God, that's a big fish too. Oh, this guy stopped and got his live skill pull out. We'll give him a pass. He got an ACC hat on. He can come fish with him if he wants. It's another good slab down there. The 10-foot ACC crappie sticks rod. It's perfect for it. I'm gonna move over to the other side of the lake. Got side scanned, and you know, I hope he finds some fish, but you know, it is what it is. Just he must have got 20 foot from my boat, side scanned me, and it seems to be happening more and more. I mean, you can side scan so far out, you don't need to be where I can whisper to you, but I hope he finds some fish. Good luck to him. I'm gonna move to the other side of the lake. There's a submerged bridge over there I'm gonna try. Check it out. Yeah, they look like smaller fish. Yeah, they look like smaller fish. I'm gonna go check the other side. That's one thing about these, when you find these guardrails, there's always another one right there, right on the other side. So, oh, this other side looks absolutely loaded. Oh my gosh, it's behind the boat a little. Try not to spook these guys. And I know it's exciting to see this, but you need to take your time getting over there. This is loaded. Oh man. I gotta turn all the way around. I'm getting there. Good grief. Alright, we got to the other side of it. Oh man. God, this looks absolutely loaded. I hope this is keeper fish here. I'll tell you a trick on not spooking fish. You want to spot lock way before you're where you want to be. Let your boat get positioned, and if you have spot lock jog on your trolling motor, and you can just jog a little closer to them, that jog is a lot more quiet than when you get exactly 10 feet out where you want to be, and you spot lock while you're still moving. Your motor wants to turn around, kick on at 10, scare everything away. You want to get, you know, 20, 30 foot out even from your spot when you spot lock, especially if you're moving, depending on how fast you're moving. And then when you're there like this, I'm a little farther away. Now I can just spot lock jog up, and it will ease me up to that brush pile, or in this case a bridge, whatever spot you're fishing. See how it eases you up there? That way you don't spook your fish. Man, this thing looks good. This suspended school here, let's see, when they're schooled up like this, you don't have to target one fish really. You can use a real light jig head. I switched over to a 1/32 jig head, and I switched over to a slightly smaller profile. I'm still using the red monkey milk, and it's still a 2-inch bait. I switched from the tadpole to the stinger just because that tail's so much smaller. I got short strike a few times, and let's see if they want this slightly smaller profile, if they're willing to take it. Man, it looks like there's fish all down this bridge. Let's check this school out right here and see if it's anything good. I'm hoping this lighter bait, smaller bait too, is going to make them really commit more. Oh man, I missed that one. Yeah, that one looks good. Oh, golly, he went right to my trolling motor. Yeah, that smaller profile seemed to do the trick. They were a lot more aggressive, and I was actually able to take the bait. It's a good keeper. Switched over to that 2-inch Kyle's Custom Stinger minnow. That tail just gives a little bit smaller profile than the tadpole when they're biting soft like that. It's kind of unfortunate when there's no wind like this. Your spot lock moves you around. See, now I'm 15 foot away from those fish that I was just right on top of. Hopefully they still want to bite. Yep, they do. Yeah, they're liking that lighter jig head. A little bit smaller profile. Still using a 2-inch bait, but Switching to that stinger minnow. Looks like it's doing the trick. Coming out left and right now. What a difference it made switching to a light jig head and a slightly smaller bait too. I must have passed through here 10 times with that heavy jig head and a bigger bait, and they just didn't seem to want to commit. I put this little one on and there it goes. It's been every drop since then. Getting fish right out of there. Wow. And they are hitting it too. It's just that little bit of change right there, and they're just crushing these baits. That little bit of change. That's 3 in about a minute. Man, he crushed it too. It's another one on the Kyle's Custom Jigs, red monkey milk, 2-inch stinger minnow. All right, see if we can get another one. Man, that one mark on top. I'm gonna target that bigger mark on top. It could be a bass, but I think it's a crappie. I'm hoping. Man, that would be a tank crappie. That'd be a good crappie if it's a crappie. Oh, he turned up like a crappie. Oh, 3 of them come at it. Oh, he hit it. Oh, yeah. It's a good one. I don't know if it was, don't know if it was that bigger mark or not, but he came up and got, golly, came right off. Another good one. Man, I kind of wish I had my front live well running over to the back and dropping these fish in. I could just be flipping them right in. Kind of regretting it, taking a lot of time doing that. It takes a little longer to fall, but it's worth it. Yep. Oh, that's a heavier fish. I'll sit here and do this all day. I'm gonna wear this 10-foot ACC crappie stick out. I'm gonna test it today. Golly, this thing is choked. Look at this. Tell me that fish didn't want that Kyle's Custom red monkey milk 2-inch stinger minnow. God, this fish isn't even huge. Choked it. This fish is over 10. Man. But the way we're catching them, when they're that close, I'll get my limit without it. Ooh, come on. Oh, he came from way down there. Come on. Yeah, I didn't think you were to come from that far and not take it. He had me at the top of my retrieve. I almost couldn't set the hook. Almost couldn't get there. He's close, but it'll be 10.5. Another one. 10-foot ACC crappie stick. 2-inch stinger minnow. Red monkey milk from Kyle's Custom. So I think this spot's actually going to get better in the next hour. So we might not move for a while. Look, there's 2 more fish down there. Swimming around. Coming right over here. That's a better fish right there. Yeah, that's a better fish. Yep, that's what we're looking for down there. And they're just, you can just see them on the scope. Coming in from outside, there's more and more and more fish. And I think that's gonna, I might just end up staying here for the rest of my limit. I think this is 11 or 12, I forget where I'm at. Man, this jig is down in there. Another one on the 10-foot ACC crappie sticks and a Kyle's Custom jig, red monkey milk stinger minnow, 2-inch stinger minnow. Gets it done. Man, that's a huge mark. I'm casting to it if I can. Is he gonna stay there? 24 foot out. I might not have the jig for this. Oh, it was a little short. I'm gonna try again because that mark is huge. Might be a bass or something, but he's sitting still like a crappie does. Hopefully my little jig, man, short again. Man, he stayed there too. That's a big mark. See if I can get down on it. That's a big mark too. It's hard to cast to these fish with a light setup like this because they move before you can get down there, but I might have got decent on this one. Oh, what? It broke me off. What the heck was that? It broke me off on the hooks that it hit it too. God, I bet it was a 4 or 5 pound bass. It broke me right off. I'm really perfect 12, 13 foot away from these fish here on this 10-foot rod, this 10-foot ACC. The thing people don't really talk about a lot is how easy it is to flip these fish too. When you have these longer rods, there's one. It's really easy to just flip these fish in just like this. Real good backbone. We're still real sensitive. I mean, even when I'm minnow fishing, I can feel the minnows swimming around. And I have no problem flipping these fish and get them in the boat real easy on that 10-foot rod. Man, he choked on that one. Another one for the box. 10-foot ACC crappie sticks. Kyle's Custom Jigs. 2-inch stinger minnow with red and monkey milk. Gets it done. It's 9:14. Got out here a little later than I wanted to. We already got 13 in the box. We're fishing with a 10-foot ACC crappie sticks rod. Kyle's Custom Jig, 2-inch stinger minnow in the color monkey milk. And we're just flipping them in. I mean, at this rate, I'm leaving at 10 a.m. This keeps up. I believe this is 14. Another keeper magnolia. Man, this lake is absolutely full of these little racing strap fish here. Another one for the box. It's October 2nd today. The temperature right now is 72, high of 91. The water temperature is right at 79. It was a little lower than when I got here. We're fishing with a 10-foot ACC crappie sticks rod. Kyle's Custom Jig, 2-inch stinger minnow in the color red monkey milk. And it's just been like this. So I think this is fish number 15. And man, a good black crappie here. I've just been flipping them in left and right. I'm gonna have to leave soon if this keeps up. Man, I wish I could get down to the bottom of these fish. Looks like there's some good ones on this closer edge though. See if we can present just to these bigger marks right here at the end. That's what we want to see. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. That bigger mark down there. That's a good fish. Oh man. Oh yeah. This 10-foot ACC flips these big ones in no problem. Still sensitive enough that when you're minnow fishing, you can feel a minnow swimming around on your line and still flip a big fish in like this. We're using a 10-foot ACC crappie sticks today. We're on the 2-inch Kyle's Custom Jig stinger minnow in the color red and monkey milk. We got about 16 of these now. Gonna have to head home soon. Looks like a decent fish. Yeah. Let's see if he wants a free boat ride. Gotta measure him, make sure he's tall enough for the free boat ride. You gotta be 10 inches or longer for the free boat ride. I think he's gonna qualify. Look at that jig. You tell me that fish didn't want that jig. Oh my gosh, it is in his throat. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this out. Golly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get the pliers for this one. It came out of there for that one. It's a little better fish. Yeah. He qualifies for the free boat rides. You just need to be a crappie 10 inches or taller. 10 inches or longer, and you get a free boat ride. Brought to you by ACC Crappie Sticks, 10-foot rod, Kyle's Custom Jig Stinger Minnow, 2-inch, and red and monkey milk. Get you a free boat ride. Man, that one under the school, at the bottom of the school, looks good. Big old catfish or bass or something there. There's one out there in the middle of the school. Don't feel very big, but he might be long enough for the free boat rides. There you go. Another one. Another good one for the box there. That one at the very end looks real good. Oh, this one feels good too though. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Man, they are absolutely killing this jig. I mean, look how far down that jig is. They're just crushing it. I mean, and you're watching the live scope and you're setting the hook as soon as you possibly can. And they are still getting it that far down there. That they want that jig. They want it. These fish moved up off the brush pile a little bit, or off the bridge, I should say. I call everything a brush pile. They moved up off that bridge. Just out here in the open. This school's just moving around. Just swimming around. It's a little hard to stay on, but we're trying. It seems to have been worth it chasing them around so far. There's one off there. This will make fish number 20. Just out here chasing this school around. There's a guardrail pretty close by from an old bridge or culvert or something. And these fish are probably 20-30 foot off of it. Whenever you see structure like a brush pile, a tree, or anything, and there's fish on it, be sure to look around it 20, 30, 50 feet around it, and then you'll see open schools of crappie, especially in the morning. During the day, it gets a little warmer, they go back and sit on that pile, but a lot of times you'll just find an open water school like this, and you can sit there and pound them. They're active. That's fish number 20, going in the box. Looks like there's some fish back here on the back of this bridge. Back side of it now. Yeah. Oh, I should have set the hook. There he is. Stay back there. Making a show. Good thing he came back and hit it. I missed him first hole. Another keeper magnolia. Man, those are pretty fish. He wanted that jig too. They are absolutely crushing these jigs. I'm gonna have to go get pliers for this. Throw them in the box. It's 21. Like decent back on this other side. I made the cast. Well, we'll try it anyways. Wanted to be all the way to the other side of it, but get what I get. Oh. Yep. I was at the top of my rod there. Almost missed them. There we go. That's 22. We're getting somewhere. It's 9:56. We got 22. I get a limit by 10:15 or 10:30. I'll be happy. I still got my sweater on. Sun's starting to come out. Feels great. Looks like there's a decent fish hanging out on the backside. See if I can get to them. You always want to try to target the bigger fish on there. Don't just pendulum over it I mean, if you can't tell a difference in size, that's one thing, but like this one on the outside edge, he looks a little bit bigger, so we want to make sure to get that one's attention first, if you can. Yep, there he is. Yep, it came right up to it. That's what you want to do. You want to target those bigger fish on the marks down there. That way, catching a lot less little ones. And it really lets you know what's down there too. If you see those bigger marks and you cast to that fish and you catch it and it ends up being a 9-inch fish, you know you might as well just leave. If you're just catching fish over and over, you know, and they're not bigger fish, you know, you might stay there longer and longer. But if you got a scope and you can see that that mark looks a little bigger, you can target that one and see that that's the biggest mark down there and you catch it, and then it's not a keeper, you got to get up and go. You need to move around a lot. Don't stay there too long. Miss your opportunity to catch fish somewhere else. Get down to the back end of this. I think that at the bottom it looks like there's a little better fish down there. It's gonna be hard to see your jig behind that, all that, but man, it looked like there was a better fish back there. There's one. Oh, just dropped him. Man, he felt smaller than he is. It's another keeper magnolia. I wonder what my count is. I bet I'm over 50% on these black racing stripe crappies here. I bet I'm over 50% keepers on this. Let me know in your area. Y'all have them this prominent? This lake seems to be full of them. Golly, he took this jig so far down there, I can't even reach it. Man, there it goes. Another one. Well, we only need one more fish for our 25. It's been a peaceful day. It's 10:05. I still got my sweater on. The sun's just starting to come out. Water temp's just starting to warm up. And there he is. Number 25 right here. Another magnolia. That'll do it for me. What is it? 10:05. Limited 10 a.m. I'll take it. Caught every single fish today on this red and monkey milk jig, Kai's Customs. Caught about the first 10 on a tadpole. They seem to want a smaller profile. I'll switch to the 2-inch stinger minnow. They really like that. 1/32 ounce jig head, 10-foot ACC crappie sticks rod. Man, I didn't even have to take my sweater off. It feels amazing out here. Calm. Couldn't ask for anything else. There you go. What you got over there? Nice. There's you one. Out here, Benbrook. Had my limit at 10 o'clock, right at 10:05, and my buddy pulled up on me. My buddy Jeff pulled up on me right as I put my last fish in the live well. I'm gonna head out. He's already caught a few. What do you got over there? 8 probably? 8 in your box?
Yeah, maybe 8.
Yeah.
9.
8 or 9. Ain't been here too long. Go check out my live well real quick. Look at this. Man, some good healthy fish right there. Got my 25. Pretty fast. I mean, I came out here at 7:15. There's a guy on the spot I was originally gonna fish on, and I went to another spot, and the boat pulled up next to me. I mean, closer than Jeff is now, and this is my buddy. Like I told him to come over here, and he was just this close. I got it on video. Side scanning me, and he stayed over there, and he's still over there. So I hope he found them. We forgave him because he had an ACC crappie sticks hat on. But I'm gonna head to the boat ramp and see you guys next time. Man, I have to be so far in the water. My muffler's underwater. They're freaking 10 foot from the water to the front of my truck. That's how flat this ramp is right here. You have to be that far in to get my boat in and off the trailer. So I gotta get out and get in the water every time. My muffler's just underwater. It's bubbling. Gets my boat all messy. You gotta walk through the mud. My white boat. Deck's all covered in mud now. Get out of here. There's no boat ramp, floating boat dock. I gotta walk in the water to get on and off. Boat can't get anywhere close to the shore. Gotta beach it. There's another ramp here that is a little better for that. It still doesn't have a dock though. There's not a ramp on this lake that has a dock. It's tough. Not a single ramp on this whole lake that has a floating dock. Arlington does it right. So the city of Fort Worth bought Rocky Creek Park at this lake, and I'm hoping that they make a nice boat ramp. We need it so bad. It's tough to get out here. You got a beach everywhere, especially for older folks. And I'm thinking of my future too. Of when I'm 50, 60, it's gonna even older. I'm gonna want to fish, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to fish out here. I mean, you can't get out here. I know a lot of guys who just can't fish this lake because it's too hard for them. So I'm really hoping they do something with that. I'd love to see a nice boat ramp like Arlington has, with a good big floating dock on it. Handicap parking spots that are right next to the ramp. I mean, they really did it right over at Lake Arlington, and I'm hoping the city of Fort Worth does it right on Rocky Creek Park. It might take 10 years, but for me, that's not so bad. It's not so bad. 10 years, I'll be 30 or 44. Barring any injuries, I should be able to still deal with all this. But if it takes longer than that, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's my home lake. I hope they do it right.